Hey y'all. Yeah. Y'all come in. Come in. Atlanta is dealing with a storm. So I got my lights turned down because of that, okay? And I want to come in and I want to talk to my beautiful people. Uh, y'all come in. Come in. Come in. People, I want to talk about this track meet, okay? This senseless Frisco track meet. And I wanna talk about it because I see a lot of men, a lot of platforms making a mockery out of these little boys, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like what happened to these little boys. Y'all come in. We're dealing with a storm in Atlanta, so I'm kind of I'm in a little dark right now. Bad wind and connection. So y'all come in. And this is for educating and educating purposes, criticism and commenting. And uh, I want to get my pinpoint out on this situation that Texas law should change. I mean, the law is made, people, where y'all can change and y'all can vote for it. Okay? Y'all can Curtis, we got older people on this channel, okay? Be respectful, okay? It's okay, baby. Just be respectful because we're talking about what happened in Frisco. Because you don't have to be here. You can go on another man's channel, okay? Please respect. I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna block you. But let's be respectful, okay? All right. Thank you, baby. I want to talk about the two young men, Austin Metcalf. It's okay, Curtis. It's okay, baby. Y'all, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I'm not gonna be mean to y'all, cause I got kids of my own. They grown, but they young. But I want to talk about these two boys because see, when you talk about boys, young men, people are always dogging. They don't talk about young men. You know, hey baby, I'm doing good, Key. Don't nobody have these young men's back. If it had been two girls at a track meet and one had a stab the other one, then they'll have a big old thing going on. But since it happened to two guys, it's bad that nobody looking at their case seriously. I'm doing good, baby. And no, no, because we have rain here. We got like a storm in Atlanta, and Keith, I'm just turn out the light. You're not even supposed to be on the phone when we have lightning and stuff in Atlanta. We got rain. We got a bad thunderstorm, and you can't really see the window, but I got it up a little bit. But I just want to come in here and defend these two young men in Frisco that was stabbed. This white teenager. I got to call the color out because they making it a color thing, y'all. This boy was stabbed, and the black guy, he's the same age. Kamalo is the same age as Austin, and I'm not blaming neither one of these guys for the stabbing. I'm not blaming neither one of these kids for what happened because I work with kids and teenagers. I call them kids, but I love them though. But I work with boys and I work with boys and girls that were teenage and they have uh, kind of working on their personality and working on their attitudes and stuff. And people don't talk to them right, and people mistreat them. And so these guys got to fighting at the track. I coached track and field for 16 years. Tried my best to take my boys to the state, win the county. They messed up on it county on the third leg running the baton, third leg relay 4x1. All that week, I think it was the 4x1. This boy, I explained to the young man that if you haven't got that baton before you reach your point, slow your behind down. And y'all know coaching boys, y'all know I didn't say behind. I talk nice to them, but I cuss them and they always laughing at me the way I cuss. But everybody can't talk to my boys like that. Man, I was looking at the guy. I was looking at the boy. He went over the exchange zone. And the reason why I'm bringing this up to y'all, because I love track and field, and this what happened to them guys in Frisco at that district track meet. And the boy when the boy went over my boys, we trained them so hard, y'all, until they are good. They was fast. But I just want to give these boys the opportunity before they leave middle school to go into high school. I had them like young men, but they had discipline problems. But I love them. I loved them. I still love them like a coach, mother, grandmama, sister, whatever. And when they went over this chain zone and they disqualified them, they didn't want to. So the boys came to me, and you know what I told them? Don't come to me. I don't did my job. When you go to the district track meet, you're supposed to be disciplined. Come to the track meet, warm up. Don't look for me. Go on to warm up if you get there early. If you have your ride, come bring you to the school. Go ahead on back there and warm up. Now, the situation with Austin Metcalf, and he's a white young man, and I'm not prejudiced because my son mixed and one of them, not. But I love people of color. I love people, and I'm not prejudiced. But there are prejudiced people out there, but I'm not trying to get into that. Now, Carmelo is like I say, he's a dark complexion young man, and he's a black guy, and he the same age as Austin. When Austin and his teammate, his twin brother, came from walking from a middle school area, they came and saw somebody under their tent. Okay? Now, a lot of men's on YouTube making a mockery out of this thing, and I don't think it's fair because when young men do something wrong, they're not disciplined with the truth. That's why we're going through this. That's why a lot of our young men's in trouble, locked up, got death penalty and got charges because y'all laughing about this. Y'all picking at these young guys, and I don't like it because they think wrong is right. Because you didn't think, you thought it was funny. Now, the boys had the twin brothers came in, and when they came up, they saw the young man sitting up under their tent. I was thinking, was he really under their tent or was he behind the tent? Okay, if he was under their tent, Carmelo know he's wrong. Carmelo know he's wrong. That's not his team tent. Okay? All right. Now, what I got a problem with is when them boys got back, when them boys came back, they said, hey man, you gotta get off from under that tent. That's what they say. That's what teenagers say. So I didn't get upset at the way he said that. I didn't get upset with Austin, way Austin protected his tent and his designated area. I didn't, because my boys on my track team, they gonna do me like that too, because they love their coach and they gonna do what their coach said. They sure don't nobody mess with, watch the area. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. They are teenager boys, regardless of what. I know I heard that Texas law at 17 is an adult. They are teenagers. They are teenagers. They think like teenagers. They are not grown. Them not grown boys. If we're grown, we wouldn't be here now. One on wouldn't be dead. Now, I got a problem with what's going on. They left the tent unattended. Okay? When they left the tent unattended, Camelo think that he stood up under there out the rain. Now we got boys on our track team. Our boys on our track team know a lot of people. They know a lot of people, so they go over there under their tent and they talk and stuff, but they're not supposed to be over there. Bring your butt over here and sit in the group. They know how I am. Now, Camelo was sitting in the wrong designated area. So nobody said nothing to him why they were gone. Why they were gone from the tent. No coaches. No coaches. And I'm gonna blame the adults in this situation. Because they always blame the children. They kids up under me, 17 years old, still a teenager. But still, y'all wrong for that. They under Camelo must not never ran track before. Because if he had ran track before, he should know the protocol of when he first got to the track meet. What he should have did, because they had a little rain out there. My boys, they would still do their warm-up lap in the rain. If it was raining hard. Rain ain't gonna hurt you. So my boys still would have did they 4 laps, and then all depends on how bad it was raining. They would have waited until it slacked down. They would not be up under nobody else's tent because I know they mouth. I know my boys' mouth. I know their attitude. I know what they would say and what. Now, when the boy walked up on Camelo, they asked him, Austin said, you gonna have to move, man. Move up in our tent. Austin didn't say nothing wrong. He didn't say nothing wrong. And I'm not gonna say he said nothing wrong. He didn't say nothing wrong. He's supposed to say that. That's a boy. He gonna say that. And Camelo said they got in an altercation. So Camelo said, I don't know what was said for him to say what he said. Camelo, Austin had to say something to him, and I don't. My thing is, I don't know what Austin said to him, but anyway, Camelo said, "If you touch me, see what happened." But he had his book bag. So what Austin did was challenge him. He challenged him. He pushed him. He probably been a little bit of guy. You know how they do little bit of little guys. They think little bit of guys can't fight. So when he pushed him, he reached in his bag and he stabbed the boy in the heart. And you know what the sad part about this, y'all? And you know, that's why I said I'm not going to blame neither boys, but the hurt part about this was a young man was stabbed. No weapon, no form of fashion should have been at that track meet. No weapon, no form of fashion should be at that track meet. I've been coaching track for 16 years and I ran track. And I know the attitudes out there. I know the smoke out there. I know, when I say smoke, I know the attitude. I know they got to be ready to run against me because I had a challenge. I got to challenge you. And then my team, I know my boys. So my boy ain't got no business sitting on nobody else's tent unless they know that team. Now, I'm hurt that this happened. I really hurt because it was 2 young men, y'all. This came in 2 young men lost their life. Well, both of them lost their life. One gonna be in prison and the other one gone. He deceased. And that's the hurt part of it. And you know who I blame? The coaches. This wasn't supposed to happen. If the grown people should have been supervising these 17-year-old young men that they call grown. They are not grown, but that's the law in Texas. They're 17, they grown. They're not grown. They're not adults yet. Boys gonna challenge each other. Now, if somebody had told me, said, if I knew I had a weapon in my bag, first of all, I'm gonna move because I'm not a killer. I'm not I got sportsmanlike and sportsmanship conduct. And there wasn't no coaches out there supervising them kids, wasn't no adults out there supervising them kids doing what they want to do. I don't understand that part. If a coach were there, he would have had to be the one as that. You know what I mean? After Austin asked him to move, and no telling how aggressive Austin was when Austin said it doesn't matter the approach. But the thing is, even Austin was wrong for putting his hand on him, but still, Carmelo know he not supposed to have a weapon. He could have stabbed him on the finger, could have stabbed him on the arm, could have stabbed him on the leg, but he went to the heart because his adrenaline was out like a young man. His adrenaline was, he reacted like teenagers react. They don't fist fight like, now boys on my team want to put on knife out. First of all, I'm going to get on them because they weren't supposed to be over there under that tent. It wouldn't have happened because first of all, they would have met me at the school and got their behinds on that bus. And then if they parents, please don't drop your children out. You supposed to have you got to supervise them. Everything is blamed on these kids, and it's really upsetting. Everything is blamed on these kids, y'all. And boys, young men's, I'm going to say young men's, it is so sad that they are not protected, and they don't take boys serious. I don't understand this. The protocol, security. Nobody nobody on the platform brought up the coaches, the supervision. Nobody brought this up. Nobody. I don't understand why Carmelo didn't move. I don't understand when he saw them coming. Why I don't stood under people's tent, y'all. And then I said, okay, y'all, I'm about to go. They don't say nothing to me. I'm a coach. They're not going to say nothing. I said, oh, can I? But I'm grown, and I'll say, can I stand up under your tent after rain right quick? I'm about to run over here. I'm not about to fight. Not nobody standing on the tent. But if somebody asks me to move, even they ask me wrong, and I know my attitude, and they said another coach would say, hey, can you get off another, it had approached me like this, hey, can you get off another tent? I ain't got no problem. I'm going to remove myself off from under another team's tent. Because guess what? It's not my team tent. Y'all got to make a decision. And your decision has to do with the consequences and your reaction that's going to happen behind your decision. There are going to be consequences. You just can't react. Now, see, I could have took, this is what I did to Curtis. Curtis came in here. He act like a young man. That's a boy. Boys talk like, me and coaches talk. We talk junk. They can talk around me about anything. They can talk, ass around me. But they can't do that around other women, other coaches, other women and stuff, because we laugh about stuff. But they will not do this around, other women, because y'all take them too serious. Me, I'm used to men's talking junk, because that's what we did back in the days. That's what we did. And the coaches, when they join me, I don't get mad. But they can't talk to other women about stuff that they talk to me about. Sensitive. We are now living in a sensitive world. Some of the guys are too sensitive. It's because that's your daddy. Your daddy is so sensitive. When you say something to him, get your behind up and leave. Stop trying to challenge people. If you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, get your butt up and leave. 'Cause it ain't worth what you got to go through. Now, what did Carmelo did? Carmelo wasn't thinking. When he would push, he shouldn't even put the boy didn't put a weapon out for him. I'm just gonna be honest with you. He didn't put a weapon. He didn't. He didn't put a weapon out on that boy. So what Carmelo should have did, if he wasn't gonna fist fight and he knew he had a weapon in the bag, he should have left. When he pushed me, we've been fighting. I hate to say it, y'all, but I'm trying to be honest with y'all. We be fist fight, but I wouldn't have stabbed him. I wouldn't have stabbed him at all. I wouldn't have stabbed him at all. I pushed me. Oh, you weren't gonna push me and get away with it. We're gonna fist fight. But y'all don't fist fight no more. The first thing y'all cowards, and the first thing y'all do is grab a knife, grab a gun. That's not how it's supposed to be, y'all. That's not how it's supposed to be. You know your fist is a weapon. Your fist that you have, but y'all don't know how to use that. Now, we got a young man that is deceased and don't lost his life, and we got another guy, he gonna do some time. Now, I'm glad that I hope that they reduce his bond. Now, I'm going to tell you about me. I'm a fair person. That bond is too high. $1 million after taking somebody's life, is not, that bond's still not supposed to be that high. So I hope they brought the little boy bond down. That don't mean he released from jail, y'all. That don't mean that he got away with murder. No, that bond don't supposed to be $1 million. So I hope that judge bring that bond down on that young man. Because you gotta, in this situation, a child lost his life. And both of them lost their life due to the fact that no coaches, y'all say they grown. No coaches were there. Security wasn't in place. They was on their own. Do what teenagers do. I'm not mad at neither one of them boys. I am so upset there wasn't no coach and no responsible adult there for those kids. I am so mad. I am. Because you got two young men. I got two boys of my own. At a track meet, we don't do this at track meets. Now, I know my boys. If this is a district track meet, you're going to see people at that track meet that either didn't qualify or qualified, don't like my teammate. My boys, they was something else. My girls was something else. They won a championship. And I didn't know we won a championship. That's just how bad I wanted to get them a championship. All these years, one championship. But I wanted to give it to them before they go to high school. Because I knew I was about to retire in 2019. Couldn't give it to my boys, but they did win some medals, y'all. They did win some first place medals. But I want them to win the championship. That would have gave them the championship. That would have gave them boys what they want. But they was just like Austin and just like Carmelo on the football team. One of my boys so fast. And after we finished training him, he was so fast. He didn't go to the same high school they went to. That was not Austin's fault. It could have been prevented if a coach was in place or responsible adults. But by y'all telling these boys they are grown, it's y'all system, y'all rules, and y'all fault that the security did not check that boy book bag. The security did not, that boy didn't go through security. That they didn't go through that through Camelo bad. They didn't. And my thing, that knife shouldn't have been in his bag. Y'all didn't check that boy bag. Because y'all got a metal detector. Evidently, he must have got there before y'all start checking people. He had to get through there before y'all start checking people. Because if y'all had to check them young men, y'all would have found a knife, a weapon on that young man. Stop blaming these young brothers and sisters and these teenagers for stuff that we as adults did prevent. Wasn't no coaches out there. I ain't seen no coaches on that tent. And the witnesses, we ain't heard no witnesses. We really didn't even hear what Camelo said happened. We heard the brother, Austin brother. Austin brother did say my brother pushed him first. He did. See, Austin twin brother, they got him lying. They had the first story he told the truth. Second story he made believe. They making that boy change his story, and that's wrong. Because he already told y'all what happened. He was honest, just like Camelo said. Camelo and Austin brother told the truth the first time. Austin brother Hunter. See, I know their name. I'm not good with names, but Hunter did tell the truth the first time. He said when they walked up, he seen them. They had an altercation. They was fussing. They had a verbal altercation. He said, my brother asking me don't have to leave. I'm under the tent, our tent. So he wouldn't move, so they kept on going with words and words, right? I don't understand why Camelo didn't leave. But these are teenagers. They're going to have words. They're going to have words. Make me, if you that bad, make me move. Even though Camelo was planning on leaving, but you make me move. That's what I want you to do. So he pushed him. If you put your hand on, if you touch me, you'll see what happened. Now, why did Austin figure that he had to touch it? Where's the adult? Where's the security? Why I wish Hunter probably did say, I wish somebody had jumped in front of them and had to stop Austin. I wish his brother would have like, brother, Austin, don't do this. No, you got a track need to do. Then nobody stopped them. Well, Hunter said when he was on his way over there, Hunter told two different stories. But he told the truth at first. He said, I ran over there. I tried to get over there quicker than I can. But then the second time, he said, I was sitting right there. But I understand that they made him lie the second time. Because Hunter is not like that. I don't even know Hunter. But he seemed like the good twin. And he couldn't get to his brother in time. So, touch me and you'll see what happened. We have stopped the whole thing. That's when the security, y'all got to think, people. Young people, please think for me. We got so many young boys locked up for the decisions that they made. For the decisions that they made in life. It's your consequences. There are consequences that you have to make. Hey, Phyllis, there are consequences, young men. Who knows what Camelo's intention was that morning? Was he high? Was he chilling? Was he in another state of being? You don't know what kind of mind Austin was in. We got to get out of it. I mean, prejudice is going to be here whatever we do. Yeah, the consequence. You know what, Rick? Don't you know I'm a grown lady and then I have to think before I react? You know, you need to see me thinking. I was just like them boys at the track meet. When I came to the track meet, I'm a fast runner. I want the medal. So my mind ain't even sitting up under no darn tent. My mind, he's wrong. He's wrong. He's wrong. And what makes it in my mind, my thing is, why is he sitting down up under their tent? Why is he not out there doing his 4 laps? Why is he over there? Why is he around them? Where's his team? Where's his team? Where's his coach? Where the other runners? Why he there early? Why? 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 It's so many why questions. And I'm not gonna blame neither one of them boys. But the hurt part is I never been to a track meet. We need the prayer time at school. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something, Key. Let me tell you. When they took prayer out of school, that's when the hell started coming through. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. When they took the prayer out of school, a lot of things started happening. But guess what me and my team still did before we got on that school bus? I had a discipline team. Everybody ain't no good coach. Everybody ain't no good coach. No way them boys supposed to be at that. I don't know that part of the stuff. Don't know there are a lot of whys, but I don't like how it went. Nobody like how it went down. I don't care what color anyone life is like. The thing is this. It would have been provoked if you had to have your assistant coach or a responsible adults there with those kids. If security was in place, how did that knife get through the security? Because he didn't go through the security. Y'all blaming these kids. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like. I'm a coach. I'm a retired coach, track and field coach, and this is not supposed to happen. My kids do not supposed to be at that stadium unless their parent is going to stay right there until we get there. Y'all parents, so some of the parents so lazy, they drop their kids off and they get the hell on. Y'all drop the kids off at the school and get the hell on and go on by your business. You supposed to stay with that kid until the coaches get out there. Don't nobody want to blame the authority. If the authority was in place, then these kids wouldn't have been in a situation. If authority was in position, these kids wouldn't be in the position that they was in. Y'all parents be so quick about daddy. They probably said, I don't know how he got up to that school. I don't know how he got to the school. I'm looking at a lot of things, and I'm supposed to because I'm a coach. I'm looking at a lot of things because I'm not understanding how are they unattended like this. How are those guys? I don't care if they are 16 and 17 years old. They 17 years old. I don't care. Why are those boys not under no kind of supervision? Everybody want their children to be grown before time. Even though the law said in Texas, they adults when they commit a crime. When they commit a crime, they grown. 17 grown when they commit a crime. Okay? Still a teenager, adolescence to me. If the coach had been there, somebody to supervise those kids, security, none of this would have happened. None of this would have happened. And I'm not about to sit here and bash no kid. I'm not about to bash no kids because of the lazy adults. The lazy adults. And then they want to blame the kids after something like that happened. Witnesses, what they did was took out their phone and started recording. That's what they did. They took out their phone and started recording. And instead of saying security, who went and got the police? Who went and got the police? And then you got a young man on stab a boy in his, straight to his heart. Scared. What you running for? He told the police, ain't no allegedly. Kamala told the truth. Hunter told the truth from the beginning. And we have a young man. Then that didn't make a good decision. Also not here with us. Ain't no if no adults knew nothing about to happen. When you go to the track meet, when you go to a track meet at real time and real life, you're supposed to be with your team in your designated area. Adults supposed to be there. You're not supposed to drop your children out at no high school. I had a high school track. I done did 5 years of high school track and 16 years of middle school track. And I retired in 2019. I want to give it back to the community. Okay? At each time I had everybody don't run a program like me. I had my parent. And I told my parent, I had parents meeting. Don't leave your kids at that stadium by them unattended because nobody there at that time. Carmelo team wasn't even there. Good night. Carmelo team wasn't there. Good night, baby. Oh, man. Thank you. The Carmelo team wasn't there. Where his teammate? Why they leave him? Did he walk to school? Did he walk? How he get there? Why is Austin and his brother then walking from the middle school where they used to go to? Why are they unsupervised? Why at a district track meet, y'all? We as adults got to stop being lazy. Dropping our kids out is one of the worst things that I always tell my parents don't do. Drop them kids out at that stadium unless they're going to sit there and supervise them until I get there. But I want them to be at the school. Now, if you're going to leave that boy, you should have brought him to school. I don't care if he did stay around the corner from the school. I don't care if he's still stay next door to the stadium. You still supposed to be in the area. This case right here really got out of hand, but not one adult man on their platform say, where were the coaches? Where was the supervised parent? No one said that. You know, some of those kids didn't have parents though. When you was coaching, I know you saw some. Yes. That's what I said from the beginning of my content. I was their mother. I was their auntie. I was their cousin. I was everything. I went in my pocket. I did this. My son picked them up. My other coach, she's young. She picked them up. When you get over there to the house, you see 5 cars in the driveway. I'm skipping all that situation right there. Because still supposed to be an adult supervision. That's right. They don't have nobody, y'all. And then you got a lot of them have somebody, but they still let them do what they want to do. Still, I'm not going to bring, my thing is, it's sad that coaches, not a parent, were there with those kids. teenager boys and teenager girls are going to slick mouths to each other. They're going to do that, y'all. This just in 2019 when I retired. Shoot, I still got young children. I still help out every now and then. I still be at, you used to be a official for the United States track and field. Before I see something about to turn out, I walk up to them and my job is to say something. United States track and field, yeah. I did all of that stuff. Supervision wasn't in place. Security wasn't in place. It's sad. Y'all don't know what be on them kids' mind early in the morning. Been a track coach. Get your butt off that phone at night and get up and be ready because you're in the district track. You got to meet. But you got to meet before the state. Get off that phone. Don't be mad at nobody because you had to get up that early that morning, had to do this. Your mama or your dad or your auntie or grandmama, somebody done cuss you out before you got to that track meet. Y'all know that. And you know what, Rick? I retired. I wasn't ready to retire out of 25 years. Out of coaching and stuff, softball, I done did fast pitch softball. I got tired what I was seeing. I got tired looking and seeing inconsiderate and parents not being parents to these kids. You using other parents to pick your child up and you can get out the bed and bring your own child to school. My boys, some of my boys on the track team didn't have money to run track. But you know what I did? I went way out my way with a program. I had to run a program. But I don't want to get back on the two boys. I had to run a program. And what I'm hearing is not a program. I ran a high school track program. And then I told the principal, let me be the track program. Let me be the track, I apologize. Let me be the track coach. And I'll show you what I can do for your team, for your school. But mine wasn't just about running track. Mine was about grade and discipline. Scholarships. Sportsmanlike conduct. Sportsmanship. I had to teach them that. It was taught. Had to be in your mind. Discipline. Those boys are disciplined. Camilla was disciplined. Austin was disciplined. They had an altercation that shouldn't have occurred. Neither one of that boy not supposed to be unalive. He's supposed to be going ready to go play football somewhere. And the other one should be out of jail. But the consequences and decisions that they both made is I'm gonna pray for it. I don't want to, like I said, I'm not about to talk about them kids because they kids to me. They were two unsupervised kids. The one thing I wish somebody would have did was told my brother, if that was my brother, if I was by my brother, come here, don't do that, don't do it. It's almost telling a woman, you better not cheat on me no more, or I'll do this. It was a threat. If you touch me, you'll see what happened. Why would I want to touch him to see what happened? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to touch him? See, but I'm not about to blame Austin. I'm not about to blame Carmelo. But see, what the system is doing is trying to throw y'all off. They know it was their fault. The system know they wrong. The system is wrong. Now they got to make up some more rules, y'all. We don't have that kind of stuff at no track meet. We don't. All these years of coaching high school and middle school track, We don't do that. We don't do that. Our mind is focused on winning. Our mind is focused on conditioning. Let's do our, let me, my mind, when you hit that state, when you wake up that night, when you go to bed that night, your mind's supposed to be on what you coming out there in quarter five to do. When you bring a weapon, I ain't gonna jump too fast because I don't know, do this boy have to walk through the hood or walk to protect himself? I don't know how he was going to get picked up from the track meet. That's why I can't mention nothing about the knife. He's not supposed to have a weapon at all. Did he walk to school? He done been jumped on before? If all of this information happened to that young boy, why is he sitting up under that tent? Somebody messing with that boy, not them. But the thing is, that decision that he made, he knew he had a weapon in his bag. He knew it. You know what, Gary? No weapon. No weapon. No weapon. Gary, let me tell you something. You know what? Like I said, I run a program. I check book bags. I check book bags because a coach deal with discipline. A coach deal with discipline. Now, that football coach may talk to their team different than I talk to my team. I check book bag because I know teenagers. You could do all the preaching you want to, but I check book bag. That boy book bag was not checked coming through that gate. It hurts me that a young man lost his life at that track meet, and then when that boy stabbed him, he ran to the police, which he should have did in the beginning. But he did his action. He made that decision, and he ran to the police. Now, I didn't allegedly did nothing. I did it. I did it. I didn't allegedly do that. I stabbed him. We got to do better as parents, especially with our young men. It's a lot of men out there good with their teaching their sons and stuff. Camelo had a sad look. Did he in his eyes? Rick? Oh my God. Their eyes? I can tell you that, I don't know, it was just that they, but something going on with him. You know what, Rick? When I can hear the conversation. I can hear that boy don't want to be there. I can hear that something happened before he came to that track meet. I don't know. I hate to say this. Something on that boy's mind. He upset. That's why parents shouldn't upset their kids before they walk out that door. This is what the teachers have to deal with every day. When the kid wake up, get your blank out the bed. I wish I could say what I want to say. Get out of here. You know you got to check. We don't know what was said. We don't know what was done. That boy was upset when he left that house. And I ain't going to do right if I'm upset. I'm about to take my emotion out on somebody else. Thank you, Patricia. I'm going to take my emotion on somebody else. That boy been through something. Something happened before he got to that track meet. Something happened the night before, or something happened in that house. Something ain't right with Carmelo at that day. And I'm going to still say that when I looked at him in his eyes, I'm going to tell you something. For him to have a knife on him, he was protecting himself not only from Austin, from people in society. This is what we have to deal with in society. Society failed our kids. Oh, that won't bring it back. It won't, Gary, but it would stop this generation. Gary, it would stop that mud shot. It would stop this generation if we start thinking that these boys are grown. They still adolescents. I'm upset with the supervision of these kids. It's not supposed to happen, y'all. This wasn't supposed to happen. This shouldn't have happened. If the adults supervision should have been in place, security should have been in place. It still need to be said. Because I always pray before I come. I always pray with my team before we gonna pray, period, before we get off that school bus. I know them. I know their attitude. Just like Austin coach know his attitude, and Carmelo coach know his attitude. No supervision. Thank you, Gary, Rick. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't prejudiced. My son mixed. I got one dark skin and one mixed. I like black people. I like white people. It ain't about this. It ain't about this for me. It's about that supervision. I don't like weapons. I don't allow violence on my team. I don't allow violence as a track coach for 25 years. I don't of 16 years, but I did other track coach period. I'm talking about high school to middle school, certified. This is a certified coach. We got to come together. We got to come together, y'all. And then I'm listening to these grown men on some of these platforms giving y'all misinformation. Hunter told y'all at first what happened. Carmelo told y'all what happened at first. And this story was told the same. Carmelo didn't lie what he said happened. Hunter didn't lie the first time. No, he didn't. He didn't lie the first time what happened. We got the right now, we cannot ignore what happened at that track meet, because that's why I prayed before we get out that bus, because you don't know what what's on another teammate mind. That's why I was like I was when I coached. That's why I was like, I had a team, my parent and my son helped me coach and daughters. Cause they ran track, but I had the grown people, all of them grown, but they supervision. Supervision is one of the most important things that we're missing out this situation. And I'm going to say it on my platform and on my podcast that the coaches and the responsibility of whoever security was not there to protect neither boys. Neither boys. We got to get better with our kids. We are throwing our kids out there to the wolves. We are throwing our kids out there to the devil. The adults do not play their role like they supposed to. I ain't about to drop my children out there on track meet and the coaches not out there. No. I'm going to sit right here with y'all. I'm about to be out there with mine. See, we don't need, I'm going to tell you something. The sad part about this situation is you got a lot of parents don't even be at the track meet watching their kid run. They don't miss all them track meets. They not even there watching their kids run. They not there. They got to do other things besides being out there watching their kids run. You ain't been to one track meet, Daddy. Mama, you ain't been the one. I know you got to work, but shoot, make a way to be there. Somebody out the family represent your child. Don't just like I said, and I'm gonna stick with my words. That y'all, it just finna rain, and I'm sorry. That's why I was in the dark, okay? Cause we had a bad storm here in Atlanta. What do you think of Daniel Penny? Penny, I never heard of Daniel Penny. Just want to know your thought. What happened, Rick? What happened to Daniel Penny? Because I'm tired of looking at all these boys getting locked up. Because the man ain't standing up like he's supposed to. Or not being there with him. Being there with them. I never heard it. You going to make me look up Daniel Penny when I get off of here. You definitely going to do that. But one thing I can say, these kids are not grown. They've been raised fast and been taught fast, but not been disciplined. Now, first of all, first thing came to my mind was Carmelo must not never been on a track team before. He must not know the rules. And then a lot of people, oh, he can sit anywhere he want. No, he can't sit anywhere he want. He can't sit up on my tent. Cause my kids don't left they book bag and stuff under that tent. The tent's supposed to be like a home to them, a protection base. Then he can sit behind us. He can sit on the bleachers behind us, bleacher behind. It's gonna get crowded at that track meet, so you're gonna be crowded up. He can sit, but he can sit behind them. They don't own the bleachers. Not they. They was in their destination in their designated area because they was come first come first serve. That's your spot. But that first thing I said, Carmelo had something on his mind, and his team wasn't there. Why his team wasn't there, and why was he in somebody else's designated area? I'm about to come. Okay, you say he killed a black man on a subway. The black man was threatening other passengers. Okay, and Daniel Kennedy stepped in as a white ex-marine and put him in a chokehold. The black man died on the train. Now, what I just heard from what you just said, but they found a lot of drugs in the black man's system and huge rhapsody. Okay. Now, for what you just told me, you said that the black man was threatening other passengers. Okay, let me now look. I'm gonna be honest with you. Threatening other people, words. He didn't do it. He was threatening them, but he didn't do anything. Now, if he was gonna try to attack another individual, Penny could have stepped in and stopped that man. See, what we're dealing now in life, we are dealing with verbal abuse, then physical abuse. Verbal abuse is sticks and stone will break my bone, a word will never hurt. They don't do that no more. Words hurt because they're not disciplined that way. Now, I would have let him threaten him. He could say everything, Jordan. Man, okay. He can threaten them. I know my strength. I know what I can do to step in. But if he would threaten them, it's okay. He can threaten them. But when he reacted to a person, that's when Penny should have Daniel should have stepped in. Okay. Now he was threatening them, so uh it was he would threaten them, and when he threatened them, when the guy would threaten them, Jordan threatened them. Jordan didn't touch them, but soon as Jordan touched them, I would have stepped in like that to protect them. See, we can't live with work. These men are so sensitive these days. People are so sensitive. Words hurt people now. Word hurt people. People are so sensitive. It's almost like I send my child to school to learn, but y'all keep on bullying my baby. Y'all, I know I always told my girls, y'all beautiful girls. You're going to have a problem out of people because y'all beautiful girls. Now, one like to put was in the second or third grade. She put one in the chokehold because what the girl did to her. I don't want them to hurt them, but but the girl should. I like. Oh my God! I'm glad you didn't underlie that girl. Then I've been in more trouble. So it's okay, fat boy. You calm down. I know you don't been through a lot, baby. Well, we're talking about what happened to a young man that was stabbed at a track meet. Okay. So let's be respectful because we got older people in the chat and we got grown people in the chat. Okay, fat boy, be nice. Okay. It's okay. You're all right. I'm not going to block you. It's okay. You're a boy. Y'all talk like that, but just respect the chat because we got older people in the chat. Okay, baby? All right. I appreciate that. Now, you said Penny was found not quits. He was acquitted in New York on this case. Penny said he didn't mean to kill. See, Penny didn't mean. See, me with Penny, Penny couldn't take. He's a man. Daniel was a man. Daniel is not gonna let you disrespect women like that. Cause he a Marine. See, my dad was in the Air Force. You're not about to talk to no woman any kind of way around my dad. You know what I mean? You're my sons. I promise you, they're not gonna disrespect no lady. They're not gonna do that. Penny, that man, he couldn't take. Daniel couldn't take it no more. Daniel couldn't take it no more. Daniel saw something that we didn't see. He saw it coming. He's a Marine. He know when he saw the action and he knew he had to do something at the time. And he's strong. Daniel didn't do nothing wrong. Daniel didn't do nothing wrong. Daniel didn't do nothing wrong. No, he didn't. Mm-mm. Daniel didn't do. Now see, I can deal with stuff. I just it really hurt me, y'all, that Austin got stabbed in the chest. That really hurt me. That really hurt me. But I see a lot of platform it's not taking this serious. As a parent, uh Daniel didn't do nothing wrong. Daniel would do what my boys on my track team would have did if somebody would have disrespected me out there on that track. It's if a boy was out there, if somebody say something wrong, cause my son had to jack one of my track members up, cause you're not gonna talk to his mom, me, like that. And then I had to come in and say, "Oh, it's okay, it's cool, y'all stop." Respect is a respect goes a long way. A lot of men don't appreciate how men talk to women like that, but Daniel Penny couldn't take no more. But only thing I can say about Boys, I got 3 girls and 2 boys, and I be around boys gonna talk, boys talk, they gonna talk. You know, they don't mean no harm. It just part of them. You know what I mean? But and Daniel protected the women that was on that train, on that bus. That's what he did. He protected them. And like my track team boys, say something about me if you want to. I have to stop them. Cause they didn't play. And they all knew Lil Baby, y'all. Lil Baby, the rapper, got locked up. Lil Baby don't been up there to the school. T.I. don't been at the school. Lord, brother, what's that boy name? The singer named Lord? Lord brother was in my class. In PE, you know, PE teachers, we see a lot. We see a lot. Coaches, we see a lot. We see a lot when it come down to high school. And I always tell the girl, leave them boys alone. Stay up and over there with the boys. They're going to talk yum talk. They're going to talk dirty. They're going to do that because they boys. Leave them alone. They don't say nothing to you. They rapping over there. They talking junk. Leave them alone. Stay on over here. Because they're going to say some stuff that you're not going to like. I hate that this happened to Austin. I can't bring Austin back. But I'm going to tell you something. I knew that was going to happen one day at a track meet. You should read up on. I am Rick. I'm gonna read up on. Soon I get off of here. What you said, don't start raining in Atlanta, y'all. That's when I'm in the red light. That's what I'm gonna do, Penny. I'm gonna look into that when I get off of here, because please, y'all, boys gonna be boys. I had high school. Okay, I started out coaching track and field 5 years in high school. So when my team, I took them to the. When I took my team, when I took my team to the state and everything, they growed up. They left. I left high school and went to middle school. Middle school is the high school is from like 9th grade to the 12th. The middle school, but I can talk to kids. They were jealous of me because kids can talk to me. They can come talk to me, and they wouldn't talk to another teacher or coach the way I would talk to kids. I gotta. It's something about that. Be rude and ask you. I'm 66 now, but I look good. Go check my shorts out that I just did from TikTok. Oh, I look good for my age, but I respect young. See, I miss, only thing I miss about high school and middle school is my boys on the track team used to teach me a lot on the computer. I'm not computer literate, I'm just a coach. I'm a United States track and field ex official, and I'm a certified PE teacher. So we see and hear a lot. Right now I'm 66. I look good. Go look at my shorts. I just put some shorts out there for y'all video. I'm good when it come down to talking to kids. They love me. They love me. But yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. When I left from teaching in 2019, I wanted to stay around and coach track, but I got tired, y'all, because I would discipline my kids. I was showing them love. Even when I started coaching, I was going to their track meets. And they wanted me to go with them. Some of my boys lost mentally doing wrong in the street when they left me. Okay. My My boys on the track team, I would come to their baseball games. Some of my boys got back into trouble after they left me, y'all. And that hurt me because I changed them. I changed them to young men's because I had young men's on my team, on my program track team, to discipline them, to spend time with them, to be a brother, big brother to them, be a father to them. And I was a mother, father. I talked to them. I don't think these young men's need for somebody to do is to guide them, to listen to them. They won't let them talk. They won't listen to them. Listen to the young people, y'all. We got to get into our young brothers, young kids, teenagers' mind and let them think about decision. Making decisions is very important throughout your life. Responsible decision is going to be with us for the rest of our lives. Me too. I had to make some decisions to change the things that I have to do since I retired. When I did those decisions, it got me further ahead in life. Schoolers. I worked some jobs for some of the old school in my 20s, and they call me sir. I do. I call some young people. I call some young girls, ma'am. They say, okay, coach, I'm sorry. I'm like, you ain't gonna call me sir. Call me dad, sir, if you want to. They love me. That's right. People like, they tell you what you telling them kids. You telling them kids why they doing what you say do. They ain't doing what we say do. Why is it that you always got to talk to them? They had to ask God all of that. You have to ask God out there because I listen. It's two sides to a story. It's Hunter's side and it was Camilla's side. And Camilla and Hunter was saying the same thing. I don't care who hit each other first, but a knife shouldn't have been involved. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it again. Supervision is what our kids need. There was no supervision around them boys. There was no security around them boys. You're not doing a security job. You out there on the outside of the stadium. We need security on the inside of the stadium. We don't need security on the outside of the stadium. We need them in the stand. This could have been prevented if they had a coach or responsible adults there and security. And stop trying to pretend that y'all was in place because you wasn't. Y'all took two boys' life, Carmelo and Austin. And I know a lot of people, oh, well, he already done killed him now. But look, guess what? That gonna set rules strictly for other coaches. We just, got over that storm in Atlanta, so I was in the room. I would have been in the light, but the storm just went over. That's all. I'm at home. I hate that. And then y'all, one thing y'all got to know about a GoFundMe, they do not help people who have convicted any kind of crime, okay? GoFundMe do not help anybody, but I tell you one thing. They need to bring that boy Buns down and do what you need to do where he can stay in the house. Cause he got to go to school. His charges, Camelo charges is gonna shock y'all. His charges is going to shock y'all. Right now, everybody is angry. I would be angry. My baby, you took my baby life, and you didn't have to take my baby life. But I'll forgive you because you ain't have no supervision. Where's your coach? Where were your team? And why was he out there by himself? Even if he's 17, y'all gonna treat his crime like an adult at 17. Why nobody? Please, y'all, help my young brothers. Help my young brothers. Help my young boys, period. White or black, it doesn't matter. Chinese or whatever. Help my boys. If you see something, stop them. Say something. Y'all don't say nothing to these young boys no more. Talk to them. Everything ain't funny. Everything ain't funny. See, Austin always been a lead. I got captains on my track team. When I pick them captains on my track team, they're gonna do exactly what I tell them to do. But I don't mean for them. Even though I do have captains, I'm still gonna have supervision, adult supervision with them. I'm not gonna lead them. I'm not gonna tell them go out there to no stadium and just sit up. I say sit up on the tent. I say stay up on that tent and supervise that tent just in case some other folks come. But now they left the tent, and when they came back, they asked somebody to leave. I would have left. God, I was like, okay, man, I'll leave with y'all. You ain't have to talk to me like that. That's because I'm disciplined. So discipline is different. When you discipline, athlete is disciplined, they would have left off none of that tent when they came. Oh, man, my bad, man. my bad. But something was on that boy in the mind, Carmelo mind. Something was on his mind. Have he ever bought a knife to school to a track meet? What you need a knife at a track meet for? Do he have, that's why I said, did he, you know what? God work in a mysterious way, y'all. All we know, we could look at Austin could have saved somebody else's life. See, we don't know how to look at this. Austin probably saved another person from getting stabbed today. You never know. I'm not Jesus. I'm not God. You never know. Austin could have been a hero that saved another athlete life. I don't know. A 4.0 student with multiple. See, when y'all do stuff, when y'all make decisions, y'all affect parents, families. I mean, I don't know what to think. I even think about the twins got shot on top of Bell Mountain. Do you like tuna, baked potato? I like both of them. No, Nell. I like both of them better. But let me get to what I'm saying. Even K. Deer and Nazir Lewis, the two boys on top of Bell Mountain, that hurt my heart. For two brothers to love each other like that, I don't think they did that. It's so much going on in this world right now, y'all. The devil is under disguise. You don't know what the devil look like. You don't know what he about to do. But when the devil, when somebody say something, you better listen to what they saying. And when they start talking crazy, you better call 911. Go get security. I'll make you move. I get security to make you move. Stop doing things on your own. Stop, young people, stop. Make the right decision. Make responsible decision. Go get authority. Put Jesus first, Keith. Jesus in my prayer. Jesus with me every day. Before I'm a messenger. I put the message out there. I put the message out there for the people and the young people. And when you don't listen to me, hey, I don't say what I had to say. I'm done. You're not going to get an argument out of me. No. And we got to understand Teenagers make mistakes. Young people make mistakes. Young people in their 20s make mistakes. They are young people. They are young. They make mistakes. We made mistakes. But when you have a future, stop entertaining the foolishness because it is a distraction, young boys, young men out there. It is a distraction to you. Just imagine if you in a facility and you ain't did nothing to nobody all day, and that old devil just came in and started messing with you. Well, you need to start praying then. That prayer will help you. That prayer will save you. I didn't say you have to go to church. I said you could pray at home. You can pray when you're driving, going to get Dairy Queen. You go pray. Pray. Camilla was allegedly jumped by the Austins and his brother, who are twins. But I don't know if that's true. He just on the internet. Hunter said his brother snatched him and pushed him down. Hunter didn't say what Hunter did. Even they was okay. Look, that's why. You know what, Red? That's why I said they was wrong. They being teenagers, boys. They was wrong. And once they been in that altercation, what was the police? They was already having an altercation. They were jumping on him. Okay, let's put it like this. They were jumping on him. They do, Keith. But Keith, you know what? A dinner too, again, it all depends on the situation where you are. You can go to church. It's okay to go to church. But I need to find me a good church. I don't like a big church. I want me a small church that sending the message. And this one around the corner from me. I think I'm about to start back going up there. Was Hunter the other brother? Hunter is the twin. Hunter is the twin. Hunter said my brother. He said my brother when he pushed that boy. Hunter told the truth the first time. Hunter said that they got in an altercation. And Hunter ran over there after he seen his brother pushing him down. And evidently, when he pushed him down, he said that, what's the name went in his pocket? What's the name? Camilla said what he did. Camilla said what he did. He didn't lie. Hunter said from the beginning what happened. Even if they jumped on him, they was threatened as well. And I don't understand why did Austin feel like he ignored the threat? Because he said, if you touch me, you'll see what happened. It's almost saying that you come back home late again, you'll see what happened. You know what I mean? So when he pushed him, he saw what happened. But I hate that happened. He could have stabbed him in the arm. Y'all stop. I don't want to put that in your mind, but if you want to think violent, please don't take another person's life. They got an arm, they got a leg, they got something. Well, not the heart, not the chest. Because I'm looking at him. I'm taking that going in his book bag. This is what freaking me out. When he went in his book bag, what was the struggle then? How did he get to his chest that easily after pushing him? After you seen him going in his book bag? Why didn't nobody intervene right there? Why didn't nobody grab his hand or grab his book bag? You seen him going in the book bag. These kids, I don't want to look at them. I don't want to look at them. I'm mad at the coach. I'm upset with the parent. I'm upset with the security. I'm upset with what happened. Good night, Keith. Camilla lost 8-4. I enjoy talking with you too, Keith. or 4.0 and never had a limit on this. See, that's what I'm saying. See, Rick, this is what I'm saying. These two boys ain't got no record. Lost a chance of college. And you know what? What I just said, this is something that we can't bring back, but this is something that can be fixed. All we know, Austin could have been our hero for saving another child from being stabbed that day. You have to talk to Jesus about that. You got to talk to Jesus, God, about that. Austin saved another child's life. That's what Austin did. And Austin, this is sad, but mama, honey, that's my son. Y'all done took my son away from me. How did it happen? Where your coach was? Who was supervising them? But I ain't gonna hold y'all up long. I appreciate everybody in my chat. I appreciate y'all being respectful. We got to change, y'all. We got to make changes. We got to stop thinking violent. Everything is cowards out here now. We cowards now. We're not dealing with protection as protection. I feel maybe there is a lot more to this. I do too, Rick. I do too. It's something. Something ain't right. I do too. Something missing out this story. But you know what? I had a talk with my assistant coach earlier, and he said, Mama, you remember our boys used to go under, he helped me coach track and field. He said, you remember when our boys used to go on the other teammates' track tent, and they used to talk to other boys. I didn't know they did that, but he told me that they did. But with track mentality is different. We don't fight and stuff. We don't do like they know each other. Schools know schools. See, all the schools in the county know each other. They know how good you are in football. They know your expectation. These kids be knowing each other from other schools, y'all. We got to find out what really happened. We got to find out what really happened in this situation. We got to find out what somebody sent. Did somebody send him over there? They don't know each other. Let's not put misinformation out there. They don't know each other. But I tell you, if I was good, you knew my name in the county. You knew my school name in the county. In the county where they from, the district, oh, you know my players. You know my runners. You know your team got to be ready for my team. You know these people names. Y'all, these schools know these people at their schools. You'll be surprised, but y'all, I appreciate y'all being here. I love y'all. Be safe. Thank you for. I apologize for being in the red light. We had the storm that went past, and I thank y'all for being here, being respectful. I want to thank everybody in the chat and those who watching. I love y'all. Be safe out there. And I'm about to check on Daniel Penny right now. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I'm out.